everyone, welcome to Lectures by Aparna. This is the part 3 video of types of BJT biasing circuits. In part 1 video, we discussed about fixed bias circuit. And in part 2 video, we discussed about collector to base bias circuit. If you would like to watch those videos, I will give the link in the description box just below this video. In today's video, we will discuss the third type of biasing, that is bias circuit with emitter resistor. This is how it looks like. This circuit is a modification of fixed bias circuit by connecting a resistor to the emitter terminal. So this is a fixed bias circuit. This is the bias circuit with emitter resistor. Here only difference of this circuit compared to this fixed bias circuit is that there is an emitter resistor connected to the emitter terminal. In fixed bias circuit, it is not there. So this circuit is also called fixed bias circuit with emitter resistor. So in this circuit, there is a battery VCC and 3 resistors RB, RC and RE. This is IB. This current through this RC is IC. Current through this RE is IE. The voltage across collector to emitter terminal is VCE and the voltage across this base and emitter terminals is VB. Now let us analyze this circuit. First consider the input section. VCC is actually like this. So VCC is actually connected like this with the positive terminal connected to RB and RC. Now let us start our analysis. We have to apply KVL or Kirchhoff's voltage law here. KVL says that the algebraic sum of voltages in a loop is 0. So starting from here, we have to go to the input side. So we can write the loop equation like this. Plus VCC, because we are going in this direction. So when we go in this direction, we are going from a negative to positive. So it is an increase in potential. So we are putting the plus sign here. Next we have to go to this side for input side analysis. So it will be, when we are going in this direction, current is flowing from a higher potential to lower potential. So when we go in this direction, it is a decrease in potential. So I have to put minus sign here. Minus the voltage here is IB RB. Now when I reach here, again it is a decrease in potential. So minus VB. Then here again it is a decrease in potential. So minus IERE equal to 0. Let this be equation 1. Now in equation 1, substitute IE is equal to beta plus 1 into IB. This is a relation between emitter current and the base current. So VCC minus IB RB minus VB minus beta plus 1 IB RE is equal to 0. Now take the IB terms on one side. IB RB plus beta plus 1 IB RE is equal to VCC minus VB. IB into, taking IB outside, RB plus beta plus 1 into RE is equal to VCC minus VB. We can write IB is equal to VCC minus VB divided by RB plus beta plus 1 RE. Now IC is equal to beta IB. So substitute the value of IB from this equation 2. So we get IC is equal to beta into VCC minus VBE divided by RP plus beta plus 1 into RE. This will be equation 3. Now consider the output section. We are going to write the loop equation of the output side using KVL. So when we go from this side, it will be plus VCC minus ICRC, because current is flowing from a higher potential to lower potential. So it will be negative sign here. When we reach here, it is again a decrease in potential. So it will be minus VCE. Again here minus IERE is equal to 0. We know IE is equal to beta plus 1 IB and IC is equal to beta IB. So if we find IE by IC, we get beta plus 1 IB divided by beta IB. IB will get cancelled. We get beta plus 1 divided by beta. This value will be almost equal to 1 because beta is a high value in most of the cases. Suppose if beta is equal to 100, this will be 100 plus 1 by 100, which is equal to 101 by 100. So this is almost equal to 1. So we can write IE by IC is almost equal to 1, from which we can write IE is almost equal to IC. So if we substitute IE equal to IC in this equation, we will get it like this. Plus VCC minus ICRC minus VCE minus ICRE equal to 0. Or VCE is equal to VCC minus ICRC minus ICRE, or VC is equal to VCC minus, I am taking IC outside, IC into RC plus RE. Let this be equation 4. Operating point is determined by the value of IC and VC. So operating point is found using equations 3 and 4. Now let us see what is the advantage of this bias circuit with emitter resistor over fixed bias circuit. In fixed bias circuit, as temperature increases, ICBO will increase. ICBO is the reverse leakage current. This will increase because this current is due to minority carriers. As temperature increases, more minority carriers will be produced. So ICBO, that is reverse leakage current, increase. So the equation for IC is equal to beta IB plus 1 plus beta ICBO. Usually this value will be very small and it is neglected, and we write IC is equal to beta IB. But when ICBO increases, this IC will also increase. The fixed bias circuit has no way to check on this increase in collector current. So when IC change, obviously the operating point will also change. So this lack of stability in the operating point is a disadvantage of fixed bias circuit. But in this circuit, that is bias circuit with emitter resistor, let us see what happens when temperature increases. So as temperature increases, ICBO will increase, and so when ICBO increase, IC will increase. We know IC is equal to IE. We know IC is almost equal to IE. So as IC increases, IE will also increase. So if we consider the loop equation for the input side, that is equation 1, we are going to neglect this VB. So we get VCC minus IBRB minus IE RE is equal to 0. We can write IB RB is equal to VCC minus IE RE, or IB is equal to VCC minus IE RE divided by RB. So when IE increases, this term IE RE will also increase. This VCC is a constant. So when this term increases, IB will decrease. We know IC is equal to beta IB. So here when IB decrease, IC will decrease. So when base current is lowered, it reduces the increase in collector current happening due to this temperature rise. Thus there is a mechanism here that will not allow the collector current to increase rapidly and thus stabilize the operating point to an extent. So these are some of the concepts regarding a bias circuit with emitter resistor. If this video has helped you, please do subscribe to my channel. Also don't forget to like and share this video. Thank you.